y'all? What's going on? Listen, man, welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight. And today, we got two special guests here today. First of all, my name is Dan Maddox, right? And I used to be a crackhead when I was 19. But now that I'm almost 40, with the thanks of these two people, I am off that shit. Give a round of applause, y'all.
Listen, I just had weed fall out my pocket. Y'all didn't even catch it, but edit that out.
You see?
That was like Bobby Brown when he had the 8-ball fall on his head. That nigga went and picked that shit. He picked that shit up and just kept moving.
I can't sleep at night.
The whole 8-ball fell out his pocket. Straight raw clumbing.
All right, so listen, right? First on my right, tell them who you are.
Joy with the I. Not so much. Hi, I'm Joy. You know, that's all you need to know for now. Yeah. Joy with the I. That's it.
So I'm Boy with the I. And my left?
I guess I'm the other boy with the I. It's the elite one, boy Bills P. Team Bleed in the building. Shout out Foreign Insight, my goddamn Maddox.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Right.
You already know, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
for
man.
having me. You know, I'm just a special guest. I'm not a co-host.
My thing is this, right? I try to have people to come here to have real conversation about anything, but the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people are scared from it, right? So let's say, for example, if I bring up a topic about black men doing stupid shit or black women doing stupid shit, this is the platform for that. I don't understand why we are scared to to address things that we do in the neighborhood that's fucking us up.
Uncomfortable conversations are the hardest to have.
The thing is, I don't understand is that, fuck that. I'm gonna go on a little tangent. Let me go back to the regular topic. All right, listen, y'all. The topic today is Jada Pinkett Smith, man.
Oh shit.
I have a lot to say to her about her today, man, because this is an embarrassing woman.
Shout out
Well,
to
I'm feeling a little
Jada.
embarrassed because I get kind of like referred to her a few times. I've been told over the years a number of times, more than several, that I remind people of Jada Pinkett in a Low Down Dirty Shame. So it's giving shame.
I'm gonna have to go watch that movie again.
I'm full of energy, you know.
I'm gonna double back.
She's mad. She's like a firecracker.
So yeah, I get my ways. Speaking of firecrackers, yeah, I do. So that's how you know it's real.
I
So you got a legit firecracker tattoo?
Yeah, legit. Bomb.
So you basically like a short fuse.
No, I won't say that, but
That was a bar, though,
it's a
right?
representation
Yeah,
that I could.
Like a short fuse.
I mean,
Quick to blow.
I won't say that, but this ain't about me. This is about Jada Pinkett, Alcina, Shakur Smith right now. This ain't about me.
So
AKA the lady Tupac.
AKA Hellraiser.
No, AKA J-Pac.
Yeah, Hellraiser.
It's J-Pac. J Shakur.
At ladies first. So, what's your views on Jada Pinkett Smith further embarrassing Will Smith?
I mean, well, I got a lot of views because first and foremost, when you think about it, they have a personal relationship. You don't know what people do or what they have going on behind closed doors. Everybody's relationship isn't the same, you know. And I like to say that Will Smith knew what he was getting into when he got into it with her. I mean, I see pictures of her sitting like a nigga, you know, with her legs cocked open, and he's like this with his legs crossed. So I kind of feel like the dynamic of whatever is going on, you know, you know your wife, you know your partner. So, I mean, embarrassed, we look at him, we gonna look at it as embarrassment. Is he embarrassed? You know, we don't know that. The world is embarrassed for him, but I mean, that's Jada. Jada been popping her little shit and everything.
Jada been doing a lot lately.
She
got that new book coming out, so she making her runs.
I mean,
I don't blame her, but come on. First off, wait, it's my turn?
Yeah, you go.
I ain't want to interrupt.
No, you good.
First off, free Will Smith. Free that man. He is not in jail. He is not in no crime. He just in a toxic ass relationship. I think first of all, ain't they swingers?
They said it wasn't.
But I mean,
but people said it was.
It's hard to say because we don't know. That's
they like tennis racks, right? They just back and forth.
Because that's like you got a girl and somebody could just say, "Hey, you're doing whatever," but nobody knows. You know, they celebrities. People go and say whatever.
I got a lot of problems with Jada. Jada's cool, but free Will Smith again. He gotta get freed ASAP. Something like, but first off, I think he married the bro. Jada is like the bro.
Yeah, she's
You know what I'm saying? At the beginning, it probably was cool, but now it's like she's showing the bro side of the relationship.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Too, at the awards, I feel like Will Smith, you smacked the wrong motherfucker that night. You should have smacked Jada because ain't no way in hell she gonna sit there and say, I was surprised at what he did at the awards when he said my wife. That threw me off because your little bald head bean ass was sitting there. Listen, Jada Pinkett Smith out singing Shakur.
Right.
You played yourself that night sitting there with that little beanhead ass. You just sitting there with that head ass face, and Will Smith is wilding on this dude, and you gonna sit there later on when your good old book come out talking about something you were surprised at what he did.
She low-key gave him the signal. Like, you remember how they threw the hat?
Right.
That was
she
crazy.
sent the signal on the low.
So the hat was
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but he
She
didn't
did the
catch
signal. She did the
signs.
nod or something. Like,
So that night he smacked the wrong motherfucker that night. That was meant for her.
And hip hop, I don't understand, right? For all the women out there that was saying, "Oh yeah, he defended his wife. He's supposed to have did that." What do y'all say now that she said that they were even together at that time?
Yeah, that was crazy. She said they were separated for 7 years.
Yeah, for 7 years. So my thing is for the woman out there who was saying he did the right thing, he protected his wife and all that type of shit, and I'm like, yo, so Jada Pinkett just went against what all y'all just said, because she's like, no, we wasn't even married at this time. Now I was surprised that he even called me his wife.
all right.
Nah,
and
they married, but they just wasn't.
Right,
Yeah.
and but
That's what I mean. My
I
bad.
will say this: just
together.
because,
You're right, my bad.
just because you're not with somebody anymore, or you're married or separated or whatever, doesn't mean you love them any less, or you still gonna want to probably protect them by any means necessary. They have history, they have children together, so I could see how a man could still defend a woman. Honestly. Was that right? What he did? I don't think it was that serious to go up there and smack the man. I don't know. But,
He did it because he thought he was in the right.
right?
No, what you saying right there, I agree with that. But I'm saying the narrative is that he was protecting his wife.
Right.
And it was together. That was the narrative. And she's saying they wasn't together. And she was surprised that he even called her his wife. So I'm telling the women out there, what they gotta say about that now?
Well, I feel like protection is even a strong word, because what was you protecting her from? Some words, like, like it wasn't him getting physical over some words. I think that was, a reach. But yeah, I mean, defending her, or trying to defend her name or her honor, he could have said something, but protection, that's a little much.
What was the joke again? He said some alopecia.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. You stupid.
I think Will
Shout
Smith.
out Chris Rock, man. That was crazy.
I just think like Will Smith is so feminine. He got so much feminine traits. Probably in that moment, he probably felt like he had to prove himself, like as a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want people looking at me like, yeah. So it's like, let me man up and do something.
That nigga said, keep my wife name out your fucking mouth.
And she was sitting there with the fucking avatar face.
Yeah.
Like,
and
what are you
then
doing?
He sat back down like this.
After he did it.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you look at the pictures and everything, like, she sits like this, and she's cocked open, and Will is like this in the pictures.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm lying about that part. I don't know if his legs really crossed. I'm just
no, but his legs dead do be crossed a lot, and she's always like this.
She gap legged.
That's because
right.
that's J-Pac.
Right. And then you know what? For him to even get as close as he did to her, I mean, overall, she already expressed that she was like madly, deeply in love with Tupac. And that's something that he had to.
That's the next question. How do you feel about her talking about Tupac still? This nigga been dead for what, 25, 30 years, something like that?
He been dead since I was in junior high school.
All right,
so gone. I think he in Cuba. They said, but
so question.
What's up with that?
So like, as a woman to men, like, how would you feel if a woman is always talking about the ex, or how much she into the ex?
Disrespectful as hell. Listen, see that nigga one more time, I'm out.
Listen, I'll take it as, first off, I'm gonna let you go meet that motherfucker for real, number one. Number two, you ain't gonna be playing me like this, because I'm gonna have all my female cousins come beat you up. And yeah, you gonna be Machiavelli for real. Like, we ain't gonna keep playing.
It's like Jada Pinkett Smith for acting like Tupac was Candyman. She keep repeating this nigga name like
He gonna come back.
He not coming back, nigga.
That's because she's still linking up because.
And also, how she
linking.
linking up with him?
She going to the grave site on the low.
With a Ouija board.
But mind you, nobody know where the fuck he buried at. Only she do.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And mind you, the part.
She was the only one at the funeral.
She even said, you know what? Because I feel like.
Think about it. There was no funeral for Tupac. We ain't see it.
But she was there, right?
She was there for sure.
Okay.
She said,
Will was in the car.
I feel that if Tupac would have, if he'd have been alive right now, him and Will would have been good friends. And I'm like, no. What she meant to say is
She trying to have sister husbands. Let me stop.
What she trying to say is that if Tupac was alive, him and Will could run a train on her. That's what she trying to say.
You so stupid.
Tupac would have definitely probably kicked Will Smith out the equation.
All right, so all right.
Suge Knight grabbed his
So
neck.
I kind of got like a little point because of course something will go on my eye like right now, but anyway. So she said, right, think about it. She's already talking about another dude, and she's so into him, and he's still willing to be there and give his all and do all of these things. I feel like the tone was kind of like already set. And Jada Pinkett already was like, strong-arming him, and, she already had control over the relationship. Because, like, look at what y'all said as men. It's like, no way you can go be with this dude, and he's probably like, I really fuck with her, I really love her, and fuck whoever else she love or whatever, I'm gonna fuck with her. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to J-Pac. She outside. J-Pac, yeah, she outside.
It's like, are we mad at her? Like, cause she just speaking her truth.
She threw me. Hold on, my fault, bro. She threw me off when she said this. Is where she contradicted herself. This is how I know she be lying. She said Pac never had a intimate vibe, like relationship, but this motherfucker was on Rikers and he proposed to you.
But,
what motherfucker? Now, if we cool, me and you female, we cool, right? You my friend, you holding me down, I get locked up, but we not allegedly fucking.
Right.
Why would I propose to you?
Right.
So now if I'm proposing to you, that mean I already done hit that cat 2-3 times.
Or maybe he just needed like somebody to be there sturdy for him in that moment.
She said, this is her words, I could look it up. She said, this is all recent. She said that she felt he wanted somebody to do the time with him. She said,
right.
But she also said, shout out J-Pac, she also said she didn't have to marry him because she was going to do the time regardless.
Anyway, right.
But you're still with Will Smith at this time.
The part I don't understand too, she also called Tupac her soulmate, but then turned around and said they ain't had no chemistry. That literally goes against each other. How the fuck can you have a soulmate with no chemistry?
You know why she lying? For the simple fact, you let August Alsina hit it. So why wouldn't you let Tupac hit it? Tupac was the biggest nigga in the world, him and Biggie. You let Jaden's friend, Alsina,
right,
hit that. And he made a song.
He did a few.
If I was Will Smith, the little homies on the block would have had to wash him up.
Because
you wildin'.
Because my thing is this, right? Like I said, she said they separate the whole time, right? Well, not the whole time, but that's the recent thing about the 7-year thing.
Right.
What I'm saying is, how can you have chemistry? How can you have no chemistry with a person you deem to be your soulmate, and then this nigga won't rest? You keep digging this nigga name up like Candyman again. It's like every single time you get a chance, she even had her daughter write Tupac a letter.
Lies on me.
She had Tupac. She had her daughter write Tupac a letter. Right? Like, nigga, she don't know Tupac.
Like Santa Claus and stuff. Like girl,
she wasn't even born when Tupac died. But now she writing a fucking a letter to a dead man who she don't know. And
that's giving obsessed, Jada.
Shout out to J-Pac.
And then Jada Pinkett keep putting up that same video with her and Tupac dancing in that video.
But really,
to Will Smith song.
He looked bad in that picture, in that video.
To Will Smith song. Parents just don't understand. Do you know how rude that is?
Yo, I see the post. Nigga said,
she disrespectful.
Nigga said, you know what the post when they say like nobody and then the name, this shit said nobody and it said Jada Pinkett. These not even Will Smith kids.
Hey,
they
look like August Alsina on the line. No, but really quick, guys, before I forget, because we going like way past what I just wanted to make a point on. No, it's okay. But you see how you said that he proposed to her. So it's this like white chick now that's online, and she puts like she gets like gather all this information, and she gets all of these receipts, and she was like, he never proposed to her. So she did like, it's like a few clips of her showing like a timeline where he was with one chick and that's who he proposed to before he got locked
so
up.
allegedly she lying.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Jada Pinkett Smith Shakur,
that's what this white girl is saying, and it's kind of she's speaking facts. Like, I'm not gonna hold you.
Also, too,
might have to get the book.
He was already engaged.
There's other people who saying this shit too that she was kind of lying because they was like, listen, Tupac wasn't in Rockets. What she was saying, it was kind of weird.
That's what the white girl said too. That's what she said, and she said at that time Jada Pinkett did not go to Rikers. He wasn't there. He was only at Rikers for like a month, and at that time she was somewhere else. I think with Will or somewhere totally different. So she just chatting.
And mind you, like I said, I don't know about it, right? Because I was, like I said, allegedly, right? But here's part I understand too: the fact that Jada Pinkett mentioned that Tupac was, or I mean not Tupac. Will was already insecure about Tupac. Why the fuck you keep talking about Tupac in the public?
She created those insecurities. Though.
She's doing that. Listen, people create motherfucking drink.
New word.
Shout out to Espelon.
New word alert.
Shout out to Espelon. The bottle's not here until y'all cut my boy a check. The bottles will be here. But the dude got me feeling nice right now. For her to even say that was kind of crazy. Shout out J-Pac. She's out here wilding. We might have to get the book. To find out if she really telling the truth about the Tupac book and read it out. Rikers thing.
I may get that shit out, read it out loud. I probably do.
How much is the book?
I don't know.
J-Pac, we need a copy of the book. Send that to Former Insight ASAP.
I feel like she made her husband insecure with him because you could date anybody prior to, but you keep calling this man name and everything. So yeah, a nigga gonna have some insecurities about that man. Like you can't get over him is given. So in his head, he like, damn, my wife's still thinking about this nigga. He probably thinking she could be,
All right, let me ask you this.
Thinking of Tupac when he hitting anything.
This for both of y'all.
Oh, sorry, my city. Hold on. Nip slip. Make sure you edit it out. I don't know. He said it came. No, because my arm is up, but it's so. Huh?
You having a Janet Jackson Super Bowl moment?
I hope not, but I mean,
if y'all see a nip slip, tag her in the comments.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just not for the. This is not for the show.
If it is happening, we missing it. But let me ask this question real quick, just to why y'all think they didn't have a divorce? Wait, don't answer that question yet. Why y'all think they didn't have a divorce between both of y'all? And this question is just for you, the second one. Do you think Will didn't divorce her yet because of his money? Because if you think if he divorced her right now, she might get 500 of them M's. Do you think that's why he's still just like, fuck it, you can do what you do?
I think that's a strong possibility. That's what it is. And sound like the more logical thing. But he also mentioned
he got the bag.
But he also mentioned that his first wife, he wasn't going to get divorced anyway. That's what he believed from the first wife. And he was like that she divorced him because she was like, why would you want to stay with me? I don't love you. But he was like, it wasn't
so he
for
already
that.
had a J-Pop.
The first
So this is J-Pop part 2.
Yeah, it's part 2. Yeah, so mind you.
Free Will Smith again.
Yeah.
So mind you, that's his,
he like the abuse is given.
So
okay.
He takes marriage very serious of vows.
So you think he just sticking with the marriage ritual shit?
Yeah,
and just
then
instilling daughter embarrassment?
And on the back end, he's like, you know what, like, they're separated, but legally, you know what I'm saying, they're still married.
Yeah, they also
married.
married.
Back end, he's like, nah, I might lose that goddamn big ass bag because let's think about it. She's not a B-list celebrity. She's not.
This is Jada Pinkett Smith, Alcina Shakur. I'm talking about.
I mean, minus the money.
She's AKA J-Pac. She's the one.
But my thing is, Jada's not broke, and she's actually talented. Mm-hmm. And she's not broke, she's talented.
I haven't seen her do something in a while though. I'm not gonna. She's been kind of quiet except for the red table talk and the book. It's been a little quiet. I would like to see her like in a movie or do something like.
And Girl Trip came out.
How long ago was that?
I don't know.
You know, so you know what I noticed? This is why I know.
Oh, the second question you gotta ask.
Yeah, if you being the female and you got a nigga like Will that got the bag, but you doing what J-Pac is doing. Mm-hmm. Shout out J-Pac. Free Will Smith.
I've seen this Smith.
Are you doing the same shit she doing because you know you could get over on dude?
It's like yes and no, but that's like anybody. Let's be real.
Keep it on it.
It's humans. It's not just women.
No,
it's not just men.
That's why I'm
because you're gonna, you know, if you could get over on anybody, you want to do it. Even if it's your mother, you know, you could keep going and getting $5 every day. If you going to school in the morning or whatever it is, everybody gonna try to get over. You gonna try to be opportunist in some way, whether if it's bad or whether if it's good. But minus like the financial part. I feel like it's a number of reasons why people might not divorce. And like after all this time, they basically a household name. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
they was already fucking around with the name. So whether if you divorce or not, you know, you could still live in separate houses, minus the paperwork and all the drama behind
So the question
the
I want you to
divorce.
ask is, you think they together? You think Will didn't divorce her because of his money? That's
I mean,
the real question.
so he got more money because I don't know who got what. You know
No,
what
I think as of right now, Will, you know, they married, they bred together is crazy, but separately they bag is crazy. Will Smith is Will Smith. You got to think about this.
Right.
This is the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
He been had the bag. Rumors was
From Summertime.
if he was the, I
He had
heard
the bag since Summertime.
shout out to Summertime, but to the song Summertime, Jada Pinkett Alcina Shakur said, aka J-Pac said, she did not like the song Summertime.
She did out loud.
I don't know if it was a meme or a joke, but I heard she didn't like Summertime. If I was Will Smith, we would have
So
to
she
hit the
used to
square
cut
for
it
that.
off and want to play
That's a big hit.
Tupac instead.
But she liked the Tupac, I Get Around and all that.
I bet.
I heard Brenda Got a Baby was for her.
Oh.
She was Brenda.
Oh, right. And he was the one who got her pregnant.
And he got her pregnant, but he just had the reverse roles.
That part when it said,
Oh.
"You never know she got it.
Yeah.
Then you know she got a baby."
They was talking about J-Pop.
I got it. No doubt.
They was talking about
All right.
J-Pop.
That was
Yo, play too much.
The question is for you to answer. Do you think Will is not divorcing her because of the bag? Because if he divorced her, she gonna have to take at least half of that, and that's like $500 to $600 million.
It's kind of hard to answer because I don't know how divorce works. But I would like to feel like because she did, you know, she been a little mixy, but we don't know the nature of their relationship because they say they was swinging and different things. So it's like you swinging and you accepting or you allowing other people to come in. It's kind of like an open door, you know. It's a
Definitely
tad,
open door,
right?
a swinging door.
Right.
Literally, but
Let's just say with all the stuff we see in the media that we know, because we don't know everything that going on in their household, what's the truth, right? But let's just say with all the allegations and stuff that we see with her out seeing her and her making him look like this and like that, I would like to think in a divorce, like, you know, she was wrong, and if he would want to be leaving her, it should be like more in his favor, or unless who got the kids, you know what I'm saying? How does divorce work? Because if I was a judge, it's like, yo, you was cheating or you did it. I mean, I don't know how it works. Like,
you gotta look at it, right? Whoever maybe we don't know. Maybe because, like I said, it could be Will Smith who cheated on her first, or vice versa.
So
I don't
is the
know,
bag
right?
still going
Or
to
it
be
could
the same?
Jada,
Like,
it's all about the bag, though.
Or it could be Jada cheated
it.
on him, whatever. My whole thing is, Will ain't say shit about you, Hellraiser, publicly at all.
Avatar head ass.
And then you come around
Shout out Jada.
causing havoc.
Hold on, wait. We is not
consistently.
woman bashing up here. Do not take our jokes
They not,
as
'cause
woman
I'm here.
bashing. I'm not a woman basher. He's not a woman basher. We love the ladies. Shout out every lady.
they do.
Bald
Lady
head
means
to the long hair. Don't care.
bald head
But
scallywags.
ain't got no hair in the back. Chill,
Right.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
I just think Will Smith, Jada, with how she acting, she needs to give Will Smith back his name.
So can I have
Get that shit back.
That's a fact.
I have
They
a
was
valid
saying that.
question,
Just take the
though.
Smith out and just
Yeah,
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask a question.
August.
Because let's take out
Or Jada
Will
Alcina.
Smith, Jada Pinkett. Let's take out the celebrityisms, right? Let's take out, this is make it regular people, me, you, whoever. You can be in a relationship for several years, 20 million years, whatever, however.
Right.
And everybody go through things, right? Some people know stuff publicly, some people don't know nothing, right? So, like, moving forward with the information, wait, hold on, I caught a brain fart. Why you just turn around like that? I just, like, why you turn around like
we
that?
waiting for the question.
Right, no,
Yeah,
because
I'm prepared.
No, I'm like, because I'm like, wait, hold on.
Ready to
But
answer.
hold on, sorry, because why
Take
would
your
I get a
time,
brain
take your
fart
time,
right
take your
now?
time.
Okay, I said
Say
separate you and
heartbeats.
humans. All right, I got it. No, stop.
Right. Take your time. Going home.
You know what?
Yeah,
No, but no, on a serious note, so say everybody have their own lives outside of their relationship. You could be husband, wives, whatever, but you still supposed to be your own person, right? So they've been together for years, look like they growing old together. So is it wrong, right? I don't think the book is solely about him. And yes, she probably spilled some tea, but it's her story. You know, it's her life. So is it wrong for her to really want to tell her story? You understand what I'm
It's
saying? Like if
wrong.
anybody, like how many bitches told
The reason-
stories they done told about sucking, you know,
The reason
this
why-
and It's her story.
So the question is she wrong for telling her story?
Yes, I mean, it's hers.
All right.
Yeah.
We got, see, even in that is being selfish, right? Because it's a marriage. You're supposed to.
But they not together no more.
No,
yeah, that's the thing. They not together.
But you still got his last name. You owe him that respect.
Listen, real quick. But before you answer, you gotta understand. You could be married to a chick still, but you're not divorcing her because of the
and they've been separated for several years.
No,
so they
but
technically.
Listen, real quick. You a fashion designer. You make clothes. You married. You not with wifey. None of that. Yeah, but y'all legally still paper wise. Y'all married. You got a little chick.
Trying to spend that
she
bread.
got a nigga. Whatever fuck it may be. But you know your bag is your bag. You know if I really I'm tired of this girl. I want to just get a divorce. But if I do, she gonna take half of foreign labor. You ain't ready to do that.
You gonna sit it out.
You gonna rock out. All right, we can still legally on paper be married, but you not my girl.
Right.
No, but his thing is
that's the thing. So don't put that in there.
No. What I'm saying is they both agreed there's a partnership.
Right.
She agreed that she's not doing it neither. She also not which is only Will Smith. She also had to promise the same thing. They both had a promise.
A mutual agreement.
Yeah, partnership, right?
Right.
Their marriage is based on partnership. So what I'm saying is, it's based on partnership and y'all separated. Him as a husband owed it to her still to spare her for the public embarrassment and vice versa. She shared his last name.
I agree.
Regardless how you people want to say it.
I agree.
They're separated, yeah, but women, you owe him that to spare him. I don't give a fuck about your truth because it's our story.
I get what you're saying.
I'm still a part of it. So mind you, but to be fair, let's be honest. I think that Will Smith, Willow, Jaden, even the grandmama Pickett, they all in on this shit. Because I saw the video when they opened the book and we're like, wow.
You forgot
yeah.
you forgot Brenda's baby too.
Will Smith need to write a book.
You forgot Brenda baby.
Yeah, even the baby had a halo. I was like,
Hey, yo.
oh, sorry.
Will Smith book probably be full of
Brenda had a
abuse.
baby was it's not even a real woman.
They gonna be in the comments like, do not bring that nigga back up here.
It's not even a real baby, but still, I saw a baby floating in the background like this. Yay for Jada Pinkett. I seen it.
That was J-Pac.
See,
J-Pac Jr.
I knew it. Like a Mewtwo, like a fucking Pokemon in the back.
To answer your, it's my turn.
Go ahead.
To answer your question, was she good to tell
Like,
her
I mean,
side,
like,
basically?
not
Was she wrong
even
right
saying
now?
she. That's why I said I wanted you to
just
take
in general.
Will Smith out take names out, take celebrities out. Like, if if you have a story and you've been somewhere, a lot of people telling their stories. Like, people telling their stories
If you're
forever.
legally married, you still owe that person the respect.
Yeah, it's all about respect.
But even if you're not married, you got people who throw their names,
you
people
just
names.
you can be
not
with a chick
married-
for 10 years, but
If you're not married, then you can tell your story.
all right, put it like this: is in the hood. Like, all right, since we're not talking about famous motherfuckers, let's just say you're the hood famous motherfucker. Everybody in the hood know you. You dealing with old girl. Everybody know old girl, or everybody only know about old girl because they dealing with you. More. That's just because we all know about Jada. We all know about Jada, but when she got with Will, it amplified her status, both of their status,
Facts.
because they both were stars.
Yeah, true.
Side note, she did not die and set it off, and people said this is why she toxic, because they robbed the bank because of her brother.
Oh,
Think
wow.
about it.
Yeah. And
They robbed the bank because of your brother, but you did not die, but everybody else did. We're gonna get back to that. But
Somebody asked her in DM too.
again, yeah,
Where's that set it off?
Things that make you go.
things that make you go, hits blunt. But anyway, if you are the hood famous motherfucker and you dealing with a chick, y'all dealing with each other 5, 10, whatever the fuck it may be, kid, no kids, everybody know that y'all together, right? So whether whoever want to decide to tell their story, or if whoever cheated on who, beat up whoever, even if y'all just broke up on good terms,
Right.
and you decide or she decide, nobody's not faulted of telling their side. But if you gonna tell your side, do not slander that person while
That
you trying to
part.
make yourself look good.
I agree.
Don't do that, male or female. Do not slander your partner or the partner you was with or currently with, but you're not indulging with. Do not slander that person to try to make yourself look good. In the same token, because you got to make it make sense. We're gonna get back to that too. That's
Right. That's a whole nother topic in itself, right?
That's my name of my podcast coming up. Make it make sense. But you got to make it make sense, because I'm not gonna sit there and say, all right, I was dealing with this chick for 9 years, but on the 8th year, she was doing whole shit. So they're gonna be like, all right, so whatever about the whole other years, y'all was
Right.
husband and wife type shit. Like, I gotta explain that too. Don't explain only the bad.
Yes.
Because if we was together for 8 years, 5 years, 3 years, I did a lot of good within them years. You did a lot of good within them years. We did bad within a lot of years too. So it's like, you gotta decipher. If you gonna tell your side, yeah, Bills was good, nigga, da-da-da, but, you know, he probably was bad at communication or something.
Right.
Like, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, his attitude was bad, or da-da-da. But overall, he's a good nigga, so don't fault him. If y'all see us arguing in public, you know, it's a little shit like that. So if I get like, you know, shorty, you know what I mean, the downfall for her is she can't cook or whatever the fuck it may be, but it's like I was with her for 8 years, so her cooking was somewhat good.
Right, you was eating, right?
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So people gonna be saying that. You can't say that and be like, oh yeah, her hair wasn't done for mad long, so I stopped. That was a real deal breaker. But y'all was together for 5 years. What was you doing the other 4 years?
You right. That's
when her hair wasn't
points.
done. So I can't do that to you. You can't do that to me.
But you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I was having this conversation the other day, and it's crazy. Like, you know how we were all, you know, nobody, I'm not going to say nobody, because some people don't remain friends after breakups. If the breakups are bad, you know, in all reality, it would be better to, you don't even have to be friends, but not to end on a bad note, right? To be respectful, you know, you share secrets together, you'll share memories and things. So, you know, you don't want to have to be like, oh, fuck you and you bitch and all of this. You know, you don't want it to be like that. But why do some people, I'm not saying y'all, because clearly, you know, I'm not saying you're the type, but you're right, because it's a type of people that have to be upset in order to move on. You know, they can't just be like, you know, well, okay, I wish you well. You know, I might check on you here and there or see you later, bye. It's like, oh, you know what? Well, I did that for you and did this for you, and you know what? Fuck you, bitch, or whatever. You know, totally not about I seen Jada Pinkett, Jada, you girl. But, you know, just in general, according to, you know, what you just said, it's like, why do you have to be angry, and why does it have to be a negative moment after it's over? You know, it could still be positive things said, you know. So, I don't agree with that part about her. I ain't mad at you all the way, Jada, because you been idle.
I don't think Jada Pinkett ever talked, like, really bad about Will Smith.
She just be exposing him.
She never,
like,
the shit she say make him look bad.
She say things that
makes him.
It's like, for example, right? My thing is I see Jada Pinkett online doing her little posts. Then she posts her daughter. I'm telling you, if I was Will Smith, I would have got that belt and whipped the shit out of my daughter.
Free Will Smith.
A letter.
Free that man.
My mommy miss you. I'm
Free
like, what?
Will Smith.
I've been like Joe Jackson. I would have whipped the shit out of her and look at Jada like, you want some too?
You know what? You know what I think though. Real quickly, I think social media now over like does shit. They make it more than what it is. They make it more dramatic and put a twist on it. Because before social media, would we even give a fuck this much? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
because think about it, niggas were always saying they were swingers before social media.
Well, no, not that part, but the emphasis on what's going on. Because everybody, it's like somebody that's not even in a household, that don't even know them personally, and people are having these real emotions, like, oh, I'm mad at her.
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, will we really even give a shit without all these platforms with people pushing their opinions on everybody? Like,
I think we probably would, because the reason why we probably would, we wouldn't, because let's just say, right, radio, back before social media, radio time.
I got a question for you too.
If she went on Hot 97, before 105, if she just went on Hot 97 doing this promo run of her book, and she just popping shit about Will, that's only one day. You ain't gonna hear about it's gonna come and go. But she's on different platforms, reiterating her shit about Will and whatever it is. So she's throwing it in our face for us.
She's trying to destroy him.
For us to really to care about it. If she would have just went one little podcast, one little show, like, oh, you know, da-da-da.
It's hard to ignore it, pretty much.
But you everywhere. Like, every time I see you, you talking about
She
Will,
in heavy rotation right now.
Tupac. You talking about Tupac and come on, bro.
What's that Tribe Called Quest song? I'm on a world tour with my man.
She right now is Rolling Stone.
Is Muhammad my man? What she said? He said,
I don't know. Don't do that.
My man.
She on the world tour with Muhammad my man. Like, yo,
she's a Rolling Stone. Shout out J-Pop.
Yo,
that beat came on,
playing like
AKA
that?
Avatar Head.
Dun, dun, dun. Do that. That was hard. I knew it, Jada.
All eyes on Jay.
Listen,
new single, All Eyes on Jay. Go get her book. Shout out Jada Pinkett Smith, Alcina Shakur. She is you know, she is a legend. She
and what
doing
if people hyping it up? What if it's like one page that's Will Smith?
That's crazy.
Like 600 pages. Like
honestly, I think niggas is copping a book to hear more about Tupac than Will Smith.
And the part's crazy too.
No funny.
The part,
She doing a bunch of lines.
The part that I understand is that. Get that real quick. You can reach that.
Had this all over.
I'm gonna add 3 minutes to it real fast. I gotta ask you a question real quick.
Okay.
All right. So the part I don't understand, right, is that how come people keep saying, oh, I'm surprised they broke up for 7 years? I'm like, y'all did y'all watch the Red Table? At that Red Table, they mentioned that they broke up for 4.5 to 5 years.
That's the table you do not want to be brought to the table.
That's the Insidious table.
That's the table you don't want to be brought into your apartment as the table.
Yo, you know that movie Insidious, that red door?
Yeah.
That's door is the table.
When niggas be like, I'm gonna bring the table I bring the table.
Yeah.
Don't bring that table.
Yeah, that's that Insidious nigga
So
behind
what
it.
was the?
But people act like they didn't understand that they was the boss, but I mean, not the boss. They wasn't together for 7 years. I'm like, yo, they mentioned it on the on the Red Table.
When they had the entanglement talk, was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Will Smith said me and her wasn't together all this time.
Okay.
Like her and August was in a relationship, and she tried to say it was an entanglement. He said no, it was a relationship. She said yeah, it was a relationship, and basically he kind of broke up with her because she didn't want to get married to him because of the last name thing, right? So I'm like, if people watching the Red Table, the actual episode, just add on 2 more years, it would be 7. So why are you surprised? They weren't even together then. So I'm like, yo,
when you think about it.
Now, I gotta ask you a question. Right, a little off topic. It's a hot seat topic. Question.
What? He trying to put me in a spot?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
Right. Why do black women?
Oh God, he better don't
expect
no,
black men to deal with your sassy and masculine attitudes?
And you saying that because I got one?
No.
I do that.
I'm asking the question again. Why do black women expect black men to deal with your sassy and masculine attitude, but won't have that same standard for a white man?
I mean, well, first of all, you have to be dating white men too, so that's kind of hard. You know, no, I get it, but what I was trying to say is not all black girls date white men, so that's kind of like, you know what I mean? So it's like, who else gonna put up with our shit but the black man? We ain't dating nobody else, you know what I mean? But I mean, let's just take the white person out of it, for example. You know,
that's the question.
Well, no, but I got to start with the front end of it to get to the back end, you know? But the front end of it is like, why are we expecting black men to put up, with stuff? It's not even that. Like, first of all, life has made us tough or strong. You know, if you think about it, the narrative now is like 1 trillion single moms and different things. So we like tough even if we don't want to be like, I'm a single mom. And it's times I don't want to be tough. Like, I want to be a girl. I want to be feminine. But
they call it the soft era?
Well, that, you know what I'm saying?
Like
but it's not, I wouldn't even say it. It was just like, period.
AKA you being a female.
Yeah, but who always wants to be like, and it's like defensive, we protecting ourselves, because think about it, if you don't have men around you or whatever, how you supposed to protect yourself? Being soft, you know what I'm saying? So, over time, you become this strong person. And a lot of times, women could be like that on the outside until you get to know them, But I do get it. Black girls are very strong, but when you think about it, too, we the ones who get came for. Like, you get the black girls, we the bitches, we the hoes, we the video vixens, and this and that, different things. And some of it is the images we portray for ourselves, but it's the ways that society is placing us. Like, they want all the dudes to be gay. They want all the girls to be sexualized. And, women have not been protected, I feel like, for a long time. Women could be getting beat up in the street.
True.
And how many people's going to help? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but are they obligated to help?
No one's obligated to help anyone at all. But what I'm saying is, it's as far as like, why we so tough? Why do we have attitudes? It's like, we don't know who to trust, and we don't know we could be soft with.
I get that. Because, my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead. But as far as like the white person part, like, tied into like a white person, I can't really say, because I've never like dated a white man on that level, and I would like to feel like people are people. I don't think.
Did him on any level you dated a white man?
No. Like, I mean, I've had friendly conversations. I probably exchanged numbers or whatever, but it like hanging out, but it didn't go past, any of that. But me, I'm realistic, and I don't want to put skin color in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've dated some successful black men, and they wasn't white, and different things. But somebody could have said, hey, they act white. And they could have been the one to choose a white girl. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the snow bunnies.
Because the reason why I asked that is because I see a lot of black women do that. They will literally expect me and my boy right here to deal with their sassy ways and attitudes, and we don't. And if we know our worth and we ain't dealing with that shit, then we get shamed for you sassy. You must hate your mother. You whatever, right? But then they'll deal with a white man and automatically present as nice or rip. And I'm like, this is stupid. So mind you, can know that the white man ain't gonna put up with that shit. Off the rip, they're not gonna put up with that shit most of the time. So I'm like, yo, why you can't be that way? So this whole excuse that, I have to be masculine is bullshit. You're choosing to be masculine. Right. Because if you gotta be masculine, just find a masculine man. That's it.
But it's hard to trust. I get it.
So they're dealing with feminine men on purpose, and then I gotta be masculine. No, just go find a man who works for them.
But you don't really go find anybody you date. So let's say if you're dating and you run into these, it's multiple different people. It's like I can't go over there and be like, yo, give me him. He the masculine man. How the fuck I know?
No.
I'm gonna have to figure it out.
No, but I'm saying it's called dating, right? You go around, you know people, you know these energies. Don't mean you gotta fuck these people, right? So I'm saying
it's not about sex.
And my point, but a lot of women out here are picking these men that's really mama's boys, and then they complain about it. Like, for example, right? Another weird standard that I find to be weird about black women. Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Wait, really quickly. You said we picking him. We don't even know nobody. So how will we know if he's a mama's boy? If I see somebody sitting right there, right now, if I pick you, I don't know he's a mama's boy. I don't know. But
over time, you know this. You're dating him.
Shout out to Mama. Mom Duke, shout out.
No, but you know him because you're dating him. So now if you in the bed with him, you fucking this nigga, you know this nigga's a feminine nigga. You know this. If you don't know this shit, because you're ignoring the red flags on purpose, because you know this shit. Same thing with men with women. You know she's a toxic woman, but her pussy's good, so you're going to keep fucking it, and it's your fault now.
We all ignore flags.
You know what I'm saying? I've been there before, right? So that's...
It be the pussy, bro.
Now...
Sometimes it be the dick,
good. Too. Pussy be good, and niggas just be
Hit the thing, right? Now,
losing their fucking minds.
Now, if I'm bugging out right now, right? For example, right? I've seen black women tell men, about black men, he got to be 6 feet, he got to have 6 inches, make 6 figures... Whatever,
she sound like the devil with all the 6.
Those chicks don't be realistic because half of them don't even got shit themselves.
No, hold on, right? I agree. They say that, right? But when it comes to a white man, he's got to be white. I have never heard a black man tell a white man he got to be 6 feet, 6 inches, 6-pack abs, 6 figures. He got to be white. Once again, let's look at, once again, I'm going to bring up.
It's a different expectation probably because white men is only known for the money. Black men, we known for everything else. We fight, we thugging.
See, I'm a little different. I'm just like...
It's different. It's all about...
I'm in like the gray area. It's no black or white for me. It's that gray area. So it's pretty much a white... You can meet a ghetto white dude that could beat your ass.
I get it. But I'm talking about on a regular basis, the black woman will look at the black man and expect a dude to deal with her sassy shit, her attitude ways, and... just doing the most. And if he check her, then he must hate his mother or he's sassy because he checked her, right? He said, I want an intelligent man, I want a smart man. You really don't want a smart man because an intelligent person is going to ask you questions because they want to seek information, right? You hate to get asked questions. Oh my God, you try to shame him.
A lot of black folks don't read and look for info.
But for a white man,
you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book.
They're present over rip as good people, as they're always supposed to be. Once again, like Tommy Sotomayor said, it's a perfect example. Look at Eve. Eve was fucking with Rough Riders. Dog, pit bull, all this whole time. She got with a white man. She became the woman she always was supposed to be.
But look what she was around. Right now. She was around a bunch of niggas barking and growling.
I get that.
So I would be like,
I'm saying I get it. But my point is a prime example of she expect these niggas to deal with her this way.
But see, we don't know how she is around that man. She could really still be just herself. That doesn't mean you just want to be somebody else.
I get that.
Because maybe some white men, they want that. Not when I say want that, they want somebody who's going to stand up for themselves or who's going to be a little more, you know, with an oomph or whatever you want to call it, but not being disrespectful or, you know, it's levels to attitude. You know, it's different. Like, because there's some chicks you can't, and it's like, all right, go ahead, go that way.
I just want to ask that question. So every black woman who come on this seat, I'm going to ask her that question because I have yet to get a real answer.
What you trying to say? I was punching.
No, so because
You also gotta ask the female that,
right? You caught on to that.
You gotta ask a female that
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking
Don't
with you.
play.
You also have to ask a female that actually
That's what I'm saying.
That dates white men to actually give you a real answer.
I can't answer that because I've
real,
never.
No, because you can answer that question because
Yes and no.
You can answer it. You may not answer from an experience perspective, but you can answer the question. Like for example, people can tell niggas how the government works, although they've never been in government.
Right.
But you know something?
So it's the same thing. With
I've
this.
dated
you can tell
some really good
from
black
other people's experiences
dudes.
or why you think this is happening. But if it's an experience thing, then you can't tell from your experience because you never experienced
Well, I
it
could say
personally.
from experience that I've been submissive to black dudes, and you know I haven't been like rah, and all of this, whatever you're saying. So it doesn't matter the skin tone, you know.
No,
if you ask me,
I'm saying that's subjective. That's to you. Which that exists. I'm just asking as a whole, why do black women expect black men to deal with these type of their shitty attitudes off rip?
Cause ain't nobody going nowhere.
The white man,
we ain't gonna
they don't
make
expect
us get up the planets.
They don't expect him to do anything, just to be white.
Listen, man, you know it's hard being a black man in America, bro. It don't matter what it is to who, bro. That's just the. Listen, let me tell you something.
It's hard being white too. They kill themselves when they.
Listen, you gonna hurt your brain trying to figure out why this, why that of black women. You gonna hurt your brain, bro. It ain't gonna work. You said this right though.
Don't think white is always right. That's all I'm
White
saying.
ain't always right.
right.
But if you don't have the complexion for the connection, it will be hard for you to get through certain situations, whether it be financial, relationship wise, whatever it is. Us three right here do not have the complexion for the connection to be dealing with these folks. So we deal with our own folk.
Well, I mix it. My ancestors was getting raped in the fields, y'all. I'm light skinned. I mixed with some of that.
She's still waiting on them 40 acres.
My ancestors, they was a slave house.
You waiting on them 40 acres.
They was in a house with the slaves. You know,
you still waiting on the 40 acres. The mule might be dead, but you still waiting on the 40 acres.
My ancestors was in a house with the masters and
like the thing, right, y'all? Before we go, we're about to wrap this up. Before we go, a lot of people don't even know what the 40 acres and a mule really was, right? I'm gonna get a little history. I read.
Take us to school.
I read a little something.
Give us the black version of the 40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, black
40
version.
Acres, it was promised to 40 acres and a mule. Well, I ain't getting deep into it. My whole thing is this: a mule was a garden tool. It was a machine, a tool that break up the land so you could grow crops on. It wasn't an actual animal.
A worker.
Yeah,
the mule is a worker.
It's an actual
the
thing.
runner.
That crumble the floors to make crops.
AKA is mules out here in real life. It's humans as mules. Y'all niggas out here is runners.
And mind you, the thing is, the animal mule, I thought that was the animal when I was a kid. I was like, oh shit, you ain't talking about an animal? Like, no, because I think a mule is a cross between a donkey and a horse.
Right.
Yeah, no, the
mule don't even have no balls.
The mule is the one that's working.
Yeah, the mule is like, it can't reproduce. So when you're talking about the mule, it's actually a tool that breaks up the land so you can get soils come up and you can actually plant stuff.
Right.
Crops. Wow. So with that being said, man, give me your IG.
Oh, sorry. Shebad, SHEBAD 911. Excuse my voice, but Shebad 911 in that order, like that.
Give me your IG.
Bills_TE. Follow me on Instagram. Can I play a song real quick? If y'all know this song, y'all heard this song before?
Your song? Or
it's a song that's out there, but
it might get copywritten. You can't play that.
You sure?
That ass. I was like,
I can't play a little snippet of it.
Probably just have to do like 5 seconds of that shit, I guess. I'm scared. Actually gonna say, video. God, I go through the fucking Teen Summit.
Y'all know this nigga voice?
Oh my God. Yo, I stop.
Shout out J-Pac.
I don't know, but I'm about to find out.
Shout out J-Pac.
Yo,